Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tyler, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, so in this video I am bringing you an updated guide tutorial on the MC business, alright? In this video we'll be talking about all the businesses, the best locations to go with, the upgrades, whether or not you should go with them, selling solo and with your friends, when to buy supplies versus selling supplies, all this stuff. So we're going to get into every bit of this right here. So you guys stick with me. I know it's a longer video. Let's get right into it though. So why is this important now? FunMW2 aka Tez put out a tweet saying that the variable to raid our businesses when they are full has been taken out of the game. Rockstar has taken out the issue with us being raided. Okay, it wasn't an issue, it was just a feature. But that feature has been removed now. So that is pretty freaking cool. As soon as I saw that, I instantly responded to it. I retweeted it to let everyone in my community know about that as well. I was like, "Wow, this is incredible! Also, gamers grind game be strong." GTA Online, So that I thought that was very, very important. Let's talk about locations now. First things first. To own a MC business, you have to have an MC Clubhouse. These are relatively you won't really use these a lot, okay? So it's not that big of a deal if you go for the cheapest one, which is only $200,000. And that's what I would recommend. Just go for the cheapest one. You won't be in there that long. 200 grand. If you want one of the ones in the city, they're closer to 500,000. Still not that bad. So yeah, I would recommend the Gray Shapiro Clubhouse at 200,000 bucks. Now we won't really focus on the MC work that you get, like the little mini missions. We're not going to focus on that too much. We're going to focus on the actual business part of it, with collecting supplies and things. But this is an option. It's a very good option as well. The Biker MC has a lot of different ways of making money, which is good. So let's check out. Let's get inside. We're inside the Clubhouse now. So how do we go about doing and getting our MC business set up? How do we go about making sales, collecting, or buying supplies? Let's figure that out. So you go into your office. Every MC will be just a little bit different, but you'll have your office you can go into, and then you just register on the computer mainframe that it has, and then it'll prompt you to start up your business. All right. Now, it goes like this. Cocaine makes the most money, methamphetamine the second most, counterfeit cash the third most, weed is the fourth, and the forgeries will be the last. All right? So if we're starting with the cocaine lockup, one of the better ones to buy is this guy right here. It's only $1 million, 975,000. It's in the middle of the map. It's not that bad. You do not want the location that is far north, okay? You do not want that route. Don't go there. Don't get the ones on the island. That is dumb. The egress, the access is terrible. Island, the one that is the most expensive. It's inside the city, but however, this guy right here, the Alamo Sea, would probably be your better bet to go with. The quickest way to make your money back and keep you going about your business. Now, the methamphetamine. The same rule kind of applies for all these. I don't recommend getting anything on the island. I don't recommend getting anything far north up in Paleto Bay. I recommend either the locations are surrounding the Alamo Sea, which is the Grand Sonora Desert, or the locations inside the city. All right? So with the MC business, it's kind of cool. Either the cheaper ones are the better ones to buy, or the ones that are roughly the most expensive, because those will be in the city. And this is how it works. If all your stuff is located in the city, the majority of your business and your work will be out in the desert. If you're located in the desert, the majority of your stuff will be in the city. So that's kind of how it flips the map on you. During sales, however, I would rather be starting in the city and ending up out in the desert where there's less people to mess with me. That's just my opinion. But either one of these, but if you're going to go that route, the prices for the weed business have been cut in half. At the time of filming this, it was the holiday 420, so the weed business was cut in half. It was discounted, so some really good prices on that. The business in the city is normally 1.3 million, and the location, once again on the island, I would not recommend that. Yet again, the cheapest location is on the eastern side of the Alamo Sea, and that's probably the better one to go with. Once again, not in Mount Chiliad. I don't recommend that. It's not the one to go with at all. All right, document forgery. Once again, same thing. One of the most expensive businesses is in the city for $1.2 million. Great location right next to Maze Bank. That's where it's at. Yet the cheapest one is the one that I have. It is out on the north side of the Alamo Sea. Once again, it's good. It's not bad. It's cheap, but the location does kind of suffer. And this image right here was provided by Zyxozine. Sorry, I messed up your name, man, but I'll leave the links in the description down below. This talks about all the pricing and what you can make for each business. All right. This right here, this graph was provided by El Palito. I believe it's how you say that. This is basically all the costs for all the upgrades. The upgrades go between $1 and $2 million. They are cheaper for the cheaper businesses. They are more expensive for the more expensive businesses. That's the cocaine lockup and the gun running bunker. Once again, though, you get about a 20% increase, even more than that, 20 to 40% increase with all of your upgrades. So do that. Get your upgrades. I know it costs more money, but it is important. Once again, it is about $1 to $2 million per business, depending on the business. The more expensive you have, the more expensive the upgrade. So cocaine will be the more expensive business to have upgrades for. Methamphetamine, another one of those. The cheaper the businesses are, the cheaper their upgrades are. So, but yes, they are important. I would recommend it. All right. Now, when you recruit people into your business, you use your interaction menu, and you want to give them titles. You can go into your manage MC, and you can make somebody a road captain, a sergeant at arms. The road captain is very important because the road captain will be able to spawn a buzzard. Now, the buzzard is not weaponized; it's just a chopper. But it is very, very important to know that, because now you have an easy way to transport 4 people from one location to another, and that helps out a lot in sales or getting supplies that may have gotten away from you or something like that. So it's very important to understand that. So definitely, if you have at least one person in your MC organization, make that person a road captain. And there you go. They spawn in a chopper, and it spawns almost right next to you. Big shout out to Kimmy, Warrior, and big shout out to All Star. They helped me out with this. Thank you guys so much. All right. Right here, I made All Star the MC president, or he was the MC president. He made me a road captain. And right here, I'm showing you all the different kind of businesses that you can, or little mini jobs that you can have your guys do out there. But we're not going to focus too much on that. So I became a prospect in the Balls MC organization, and then All Star made me a road captain. And here I'm showing you. You go back to your interaction menu, you go to where it says abilities, and then you can call in vehicles. And the most important one is going to be the buzzard. So I can spawn that in, and just around the corner, it will be at our location for us. I did that. As you see on the map, it spawns in. Now we have this chopper, this guy over here. But this will be your main one that you'll be able to use, this guy. And that's it. I mean, it's not that hard. Yeah, if you can't get multiple choppers by going in and out of MC businesses, it won't work like that. So I just don't want to confuse anybody. So that's that. Warrior, I made her or she was made like a vice president, and they can spawn ammo. They can do other things. Other people have other things that they can do. They could put hits on other members. They can spawn armor, all that stuff, give you ammo. Also, you should all know this by now, but as a MC, business organization leader or MC president or any member of an MC, you can call in motorcycles at will. So I can call in a motorcycle. I can send it back to my clubhouse and call in new ones. Now let's talk about sales, all right? Let's talk about sales via solo and sales with your friends. Little mix up right there. If you are selling solo, you can do this business totally solo, all right? MC business can be done solo. Instead of buying supplies, because if you are with your group of friends, it makes more sense to buy supplies, because you'll be able to have them help you sell, because there'll be multiple vehicles. However, if you are solo, you want to steal the supplies. And let me show you why. I know people are freaking out, but you steal supplies. All you got to do, the stealing supply missions are very easy. They're not hard. See, I got 1 bar of supplies off that one mission. That's not exactly what we want. We want roughly 3 bars of supplies to make roughly between 1 and 2 bars of product. By having just 1 or 2 bars of product, we are guaranteeing ourselves as a solo player that we will only have 1 delivery vehicle, just 1. And that's very, very important. So I make another steal or a supply mission by stealing it. I go get onto my vehicle, and we go on out. Now, this is very, very important, talking about this in terms of not only the MC business, but the bunker business as well. And we'll touch on that a little bit later. But like I said, the missions are not hard. They're very, very easy. And if you are a solo player, this is the best method to go about doing this. If you buy your supplies, what happens is that if you want to just get 1 or 2 bars of product, you're actually losing money, because the more you buy, the more you make. It's progressive that way. So if I'm buying multiple amounts of supplies, I'll end up making more in the long run. But if I buy one bar of supply, or just if I pay for supplies one time at 75,000, it'll only produce roughly 30,000 worth of products. And I go to sell it for around 50 or 60, I'm actually going to be losing money. You don't make as much, or you don't make any at all. So that's why you want to steal it to get a couple of bars. That way, there's no money that you have spent on the supplies. You still just do a couple supply missions until you have roughly between 2 and 3 bars of supplies. And then what you want to do is you want to go and do that for every one of your businesses. Like right now, I have all 5. So I could go through all 5 and do that, and it's cooking while I'm doing this as well. Now, by the time I get back to the business I started with, it is time to sell. So it's like a big circle. You go to each one of your businesses, you steal just a couple of units of supplies. That way it makes just a unit or 2 of product. And every time you go do a sell mission, you will just have 1 vehicle. And you can couple this with gun running and then import-export, and you will be making a tremendous amount of money in no time at all. And that's the method to do this if you are solo. If you are with a group of people, you simply just, go to each one of your businesses, steal your supplies, buy your supplies. Go to each one of your businesses, buy your supplies, go to your gun running, buy your supplies, and then run import-export or do missions or whatever else you want to do, and then wait till it all cooks, and then you'll be able to make a sale with your friends. But you'll definitely need to have friends because you'll have multiple vehicles, and it takes just too much time with the MC business or the gun running. There's too much. You have to have friends to help you sell. That's very important. Now, it'll take roughly 5 hours to fill up a Coke lab all the way. It'll take just to get a few bars of supplies. It takes just around an hour, basically, and you'll have that amount. So as you see right here, as you see, my product is right at just a bar and a shade over into 2 bars. It's at a base value. And this is now I know I'm going to get 1 vehicle, so I'm going to go ahead and sell in a populated wild ass lobby. And with the bonus sell, you get up to 59,000. That's basically selling to a higher bidder or a higher buyer. And right there, 1 vehicle. Now, I always recommend selling in a solo public lobby or just with your crew members only. However, if you are in a public wild lobby, you can dashboard and close out your application to save the sale if somebody messes with you. However, do not rely on this because it does not always work, okay? Make sure you close out application before you get killed. So that's the updated version for the MC business. We talked about locations, we talked about upgrades, we talked about the cost of it, selling not only solo but with your friends, public lobbies, everything. If you guys got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the ills and reels content in the game. Make sure you smash that like button. Stay dangerous. Peace.